when I was a kid, and I used to go to an old Methodist church in Chilwell, just outside Beeston. By the way, Anna Soubry, Tory MP, narrowly elected for that area. My mum and dad used to live there when they were alive. Well, when we used to go to this Methodist church, considering that we might soon be hearing from the CONDUPs, that's the Conservatives and the Democratic Unionist Party, and bearing in mind that the DUPs, the Democratic Unionist Party, are a bit fruity, Presbyterian, Protestant, rather anti-gay, and, well, you've heard the lot, at the Methodist Youth Club. And I don't believe this happens in all Methodist youth clubs by any means. And honestly, this is from my past. This is not having a go at Methodism. So please, rest assured, brothers and sisters in the Methodist Church, by showing this bit of backwards writing, I am not having a go at Methodism. Okay? But I say it for a reason. Backwards messages in rock music. We used to get that all the time. You'd put on something from, I don't know, the Doors, or you'd put on something from maybe even the Beatles, maybe even Sergeant Pepper in the 70s, and maybe towards the beginning of the 80s. There are always backward messages. And it was said by some Christians that if you played the record backwards, it would say, "Hail Satan, hail Satan," like sort of Arnie in the Terminator. Tried that a few times, wrecked an awful lot of records, and buggered a great deal of styli. I'm assuming that the plural for stylus is styli, or styluses. Please correct me on my grammar. Now, okay, to business. EVEL. English votes, English laws. Why is this our secret weapon against CONDUP? Conservative Democratic Unionist Party coalition. So how can EVEL be our weapon against evil? Oh, I love playing with words. Yep. EVEL and evil. When I first read EVEL, I thought somebody had misspelt level, so I rearranged the letters in my brain, and I was looking for the Level Act 2015. I'll tell you what though, these algorithms things on Google are pretty smart. Some cookie there with the old programming skills and whatever at Google has got it really cool, because it still came up with that legislation anyway. So look, Google's great. It helps idiots like me who can't necessarily read what is in front of their eyes, and they read what they want to rearrange and see in their head. But thank you, Google. You just saved me a hell of a lot of trouble. And thank you, Mark, because you put me on to EVEL. How's EVEL going to help then? Now, without going on for a long time, because, you know, I think I've just about recovered from our election result, and I don't want to go on for too long, but what's EVEL going to do? EVEL is English votes for English laws. Now, when the Democratic Unionist Party over there in Northern Ireland is where everybody shouts, and if you happen to come from Belfast, you shout even louder. Well, they don't actually. I'm caricaturing. I'm being funny, as we all know damn well. Paisley, yeah, the man, the Presbyterian Protestant with actually a physical dog collar. You've only got a Google spitting image from those days, mate, and you'll see Paisley with his physical studded dog collar on, yeah, and probably Thatcher taking him for a walk. Well, believe it or not, dear old Reverend Ian, long since gone. As to my idea of where he's gone, I don't know. It's up to God, not up to me. I ain't that bothered about that, quite honestly. God can work that one out. But as to where the Reverend Ian's gone, he did leave behind Ian Paisley Jr. Ian Paisley Jr. who'll be there, and he'll probably speak a little bit quieter like this. Yeah, because you know that you can't, look, I'm getting Scots now as well. You know that you can't speak and shout at people like that, and they'll get kind of angry. Well, that's kind of what Buffo and whatever will do in Brexit, won't they? They'll go there and shout and demand and bawl and fist thump and say, yes, and we want this, and we'll have this, and Britain wants this. Yeah, that's fine. We know that's going to happen. But think about the Democratic Unionist Party and how we can stop them actually voting on laws that directly affect English people. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the legislation also applies to things that will have a direct result in Scotland and Wales as well. And also, let me just say something else. This is a supply agreement that Maybot has reached with the DUPs. Obviously, we're going to be the CONDUPs. The CONDUPs. Any advance on CONDUP? Condom. No, not condom. Sorry, but I figured that's kind of like what you might be taking into the Brexit negotiations, but perhaps it's got a hole in it. Anyway, look, forgive me, I just like playing with words. Okay, look, I'm sorry. So, right, if we understand this legislation, it applies also for Scotland and Wales as well. It means, effectively, and if I've got this wrong, please challenge me in a link, or please challenge me on Facebook. If it's wrong, please tell me. I need to know. But if I've got this right, effectively, the Democratic Unionists can only help pass legislation on voting for Brexit because it applies to the whole of the United Kingdom, if you like, to the whole of Great Britain. Great Britain, because we go there, and we're in Great Britain, and we're the Orange Order, and we wave our Union Jacks. That's what we do, because we're in the Orange Order. Do you want to join the Orange Order? If you want to join the Orange Order, go to your Orange Order lodge, most likely in Belfast somewhere, where they built the Titanic, yeah, and tell everybody that you want to join the Orange Order, and you want an Orangeman sash, and you want to go and march through Free Derry, and you want to bring Ulster Unionism, just like the Reverend Ian Paisley did, and you tell those Catholics that they are not coming in to Belfast, yeah? You tell them that we in the UDA, no, sorry, I didn't mean to say the UDA. The UDA doesn't exist. There are no armed men with Kalashnikovs and armour lights. Not anymore. I'm sorry, they don't exist. Look, the only point I really want to make about this video is I need more information on EVEL, English Votes for English Laws. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the link. If there's anything else you know, please put it in the link. But it seems to me that when Terry's going to get them all into voting for let's freeze pensioners, let's undo the triple lock, let's flog off the next accident and emergency department near you, let's sell what's left of the railways, let's sell your GP surgery, let's force contracts onto doctors, I don't think it's going to work, because I don't think her Democratic Unionist Party colleagues are going to be able to have any say on that at all because of EVEL. Now, from what I know, it then has to go down a little process, and it kind of all ends up in whether or not in the judgment of the Speaker. The judgment of the Speaker? Oh, God, here we go. Yeah, the judgment of the Speaker as to whether it is an issue that will directly only affect our regions of England, Scotland and Wales. Yep, seems to be in the judgment of the Speaker. But there are committees it's got to go through as well, and there are other stages it's got to go through. So look at it this way, mate. It can at least extend things. Yep. Okay, I'm gone. I'm not too depressed now. Better than I was, eh? Hope you are too. Keep fighting for our Labour victory. Yeah, great result. We won a heck of a lot. Don't lose hope. We're still here.